Alex, man, tell me about that medical emergency you guys responded to.
Man, Marlon, so when we got cameras, things started changing a little bit. But long story short, the officers called medical emergency on the radio. We respond over there to the cell, and they pull the inmate out. And I'm looking around in the cell, and there's blood everywhere. The inmate is bleeding all over. There's blood on the walls. So the ERV comes, we put the inmate on the CRV, and we kind of take him outside the building. And I said, hey, man, what happened to you? He's like, nothing. That's a red flag in prison. So we're looking in the cell, another lieutenant comes, and I'm thinking, dude, something else happened here. It looks like a fucking crime scene. So now we have cameras. So I said, hey, let's go back to the office and see what's going on. So we go back, we review footage, trying to figure out what the heck happened. Well, we see him in his cellie in the cell. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe he had because the story was he had a seizure and he fell over.
Okay.
Hear that all the time in prison. So we review footage and we're watching, and all of a sudden you see a bunch of chaos going on in through the window, the cell glass. So what happened was they got into a fight, him and his cellie. And we kind of zoom in. This is how good the cameras are. You can actually zoom it in and you see this inmate beating the dog shit out of his cellie, just tearing him apart, just bad. So he gets out of the cell and he doesn't know what to do because we backtracked 30 minutes to see exactly what happened. He's talking to the inmates, asking, what should I do? What should I do? So inmates are giving him towels so he can clean the cell as best he could. And then he tells the inmate, hey, you can see him kind of like checking him, like, hey, say anything, dude. I'm gonna do it again. Like he's going, like pointing at him, telling him a bunch of stuff. So he picks the inmate up, puts him on the bed, and kind of like turns him to the side. And then he leaves him there and he goes to the officers and said, hey, my cellie had a seizure. So the officers respond.
Medical emergency.
So that's what we initially thought, but it ended up turning out to be like, a serious SBI, battery on the inmate.